Hi everybody, it's Deanna Nichols, doTERRA Blue Diamond, and I'm going to show you how to make a super simple soothing salve. Say that 10 times fast. There's a lot of DIY recipes out there, and I'll just be really honest with you, I am a super lazy oiler. So while some people find joy and purpose in life in making a 17-hour recipe with multiple steps and using molds that are shaped like American flags, I am not going to do that. So I just like to get something really simple that takes like a few seconds and use it and roll. And so I'm going to show you how to do that with just a few easy ingredients and in a couple simple steps. Okay, so what I like to use as the base for a salve is cocoa butter, and this is organic. I actually went to the farm where these the beans are grown, so I know that this is organic. So make sure that you've got a really good organic one. Another good product to use would be shea butter. Make sure that it is raw organic shea butter, and that's another option. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to use a little bit of doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil because this is a really heavy base and I might want to lighten that up. It depends on the texture, okay? Then I've got this really cool container. It's a little tiny plastic salve container with a lid that I got from Aroma Tools. Really inexpensive and awesome to whip something up real quick. You could use a lot of different oils. My go-to for years has been myrrh and lavender, but lately I am a huge fan of this new oil called Blue Tansy, which is so fantastic for skin that it has to be in everything skin. So that's going to go in there. And then another really, really good skin oil is sandalwood. So you can play with whatever you have. If you only have some simple basic oils, you can just use lavender and melaleuca. That would be good. Frankincense, throw a little frankincense in there. A great oil to use for a salve would be Immortelle. There's so many skin soothing oils in there. So I'm going to show you how easy this is, and hopefully it will be easy on live camera. So you can see that this is a pretty thick substance and a pretty hard substance. So I'm going to take a knife and just sort of scoop some out of here. Okay, I'm just going to try to get a little chunk. And I will say that shea butter seems to work a little better for this. It seems to be a little bit more moldable than the cocoa butter. I just couldn't get my hands on it. I'm in an RV and not everything's always readily available. So you can kind of see it's a little hard and crunchy, so I'm just going to kind of mash it in there with my thumb. And then I'm going to take the doTERRA fractionated coconut oil and just add a little bit to make it a little softer, okay? And I'm just going to get in there with my fingers and mush it, okay? And then the knife a little bit too, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add my oils before I get it too much more pliable. So I'm going to add a little bit of Blue Tansy. Now you may have noticed if you've used this before that Blue Tansy will make your skin blue for a short time, but it's only temporary. And that's totally normal. There's a really cool thing in there called Shermazoline that is really good for you. It just makes you look like a Smurf for a minute. So we're going to put a couple drops and see, look how blue that is. Isn't that funny? It's almost like we're making Easter egg guy here. And then we're going to add some sandalwood to it. Okay, and this one, it's normal, totally normal for this to take a minute to come out. It's a super, super thick oil, and that is totally fine. I have to say I'm not a huge fan of the smell of Blue Tansy by itself, so this is my first time actually combining sandalwood with it, and we'll see how that goes. Look how long this is taking. So this is like an exercise in patience as well. And I'm going to show you, while I'm waiting for this to come out, which it looks like it's about ready to, and some examples of why you would use this. In the wintertime, do you guys ever get those lips that just get so chapped that they feel like they're going to fall off your face? I've used it for that. I've used it for scrapes. I've used it for just itchy, dry skin. And I'm going to show you what I'm about to use this one for. Okay? And you can see, I think I used like 2 drops of the Blue Tansy, and I'm probably going to use about 2 drops of the sandalwood oil. These are both pretty precious oils. You don't need a lot. Okay? So I'm going to show you on my arm. This area right here, I got a pretty bad burn. And so it's just a wound, and I'm just trying to help my body. Look, there's the blue on my finger from the Blue Tansy. Just trying to help give my body what it needs to help that heal up and not be so itchy as it heals. Okay? And so since there's Blue Tansy in here, and I don't want to have blue fingers the rest of my life, it's really only for probably an hour, I'm just going to stir that up with my knife. Okay? And if you don't want to deal with the blue, then don't use the Blue Tansy, you know? You can use, like I said, some of those other oils. And there you go. That's it. It's just a really nice consistency. I'm going to take a little bit of it right now, and I'm going to put it on my arm. And I'll try to remember to take a photo later to show you, like, how quickly that just is going to disappear. Okay? If you're making this for your lips, maybe don't use the blue tansy. I would stick with myrrh. Myrrh is really great for anything with the mouth. Okay, and you can just rub that in. That excess is just going to rub right in. Okay, and it's really not that blue once you've combined it with some sort of a carrier. Okay, and that is going to really just soothe that area. There's really no more blue left. Okay, so it's a really simple soothing salve. Choose the oils that you want to use. If you don't want to mess with all that blue, you've got frankincense, melaleuca, lavender, myrrh, sandalwood, immortelle. All of those would be great choices. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, post them below, or any experiences that you'd like to share with someone else, and we'll be happy to reply if you have any questions. Have a great day. Shine on.